Hello, and this is the WAAAGH here. I'm going to be adding a new variety of battle report. From what I've been doing is been discussing the armies at the gaming area, then do the battle report, and that's it. But for what I'm going to be doing now is discussing my army, what's in my army list, telling you who I'm playing against, which army I mean, and in this part of the video discuss what my army list is comprised of. Now I'm doing this because it adds a bit more variety, and everyone likes a good bit of variety. Now I'm just trying to find the page because I've made it on 2 pages, so it's quite hard. So for me HQ, I've got me war boss with a big chopper, twin link shooter, cyborg body, heavy armour, attack squig. Troops, I have 6 knobs with a pain boy and a war banner, and the pain boy doesn't have a war banner, but there's a knob with a war banner and a big chopper. And that's only because from when I read it, you're allowed to have both on the same knob. So it's a massive big flaily thing, so it's suitable. The rest have all got big choppers. Now, if I find the knobs, if I can, well, I know what they're comprised of anyway. They've all got heavy armour. They've all got cyborg bodies because of the Pain Boy upgrade. They also get fuel no pain because of the Pain Boy. They have big choppers as well. And I don't think they have boss pulls. Mainly because it's a unit of knobs and I don't want to be killing 20 points off or something. So basically, on a battle wagon transport with 2 big shooters and a death roller. Yes. Sorry, then the next troops I have is 30 boys. These are just chopper lads with choppers and sluggers, with a knob, with a pole claw and a boss ball, as seen here. So that's 3 troops choices. Fast attack, which I have 2 Dakka jets, both with an extra additional super shooter and a fighter races for both of them. I also have 5 deathcopters with twin linked rockets and buzzsaws. I also have 3 killer cans for heavy support, which all have rocket launchers, and they all have grot riggers and armour plates. And that leaves me up to 1,696 points. Now I know I'm underneath 1,750 points of Orks, but I've tried adding a load of other things such as cannons and all that malarkey, and every time I seem to add something I keep going over the points limit. So I don't think I can really add any more into that. I'm facing against the new Eldar, and I honestly don't know what to expect, so that'll be pretty interesting. I know that'll be very hard to kill. From what I've read on wargaming forums such as Dakka, is that they're very hit and run army. They've got a load of powerful combos, and from what a friend told us, they seem, from my point of view, to be a jack of all trades army. Like, they've got a unit for every possible situation, but apparently, so they don't specialise in anything, but apparently it's hard to make an all-rounders list for a tournament. But I mean, which is very confusing when you think about it, but Games Workshop logic, so hey. So I don't know what to expect. I think I'm fighting against a lot of Guardians, I think. Yes, a lot of Guardians. I might be fighting jet bikes as well, so I'm not sure about that. So I mean, both of this battle report's more of a experimental one, because my opponent will be experimenting with his Eldar, and I'll be just experimenting with a new Dakka jet that won't get blown up, hopefully. So this is just going to be a very fun battle report. Nothing too competitive. which is great because everyone likes a good casual battle report. This should be quite fun. And that's it basically. From now on I'm going to be discussing what my army compromises and what my thoughts are pre-game, then after game. My opponent will still declare what he is using during deployment before the first turn, and I'll also be telling you what the game and the deployment types are during the deployment video. So or deployment clip. So ammunition clip. So that's it. I will be posting the battle report. Well, I'll be adding the battle report clips very soon.
Okay, we have a fire prism with a hollow field.
Also keep it rolling,
We have our 5 fire dragons in a wave serpent, 10 dire avengers in another wave serpent, 10 more dire avengers in a wave serpent. All wave serpents have twin link scatter lasers, shirt cannon and hollow fields. We have a unit of 6 jet bikes. We have an Ork on jet bike with fusion gun, banshee mask, mantle of the laughing god, shard of Inaris and a phoenix gem. We have another fire prism there with hollow fields. Another unit of 6 jet bikes with 1 shooting cannon, and another 5 fire dragons in another wave serpent, same as the other.
Okay, this is 1,750 points. I've said what my army is already. I'm just saying there's the killer cans, these are the knobs. I've also added an extra knob for 35 points in, which is still within the points limit. They're all with the war boss in the battle wagon. There's the shoot boys, there's the chopper boys, there's some killer cans that I recently purchased. Yes, from my opponent, and there's another 3 killer cans. And here are 2 Decker jets, like I said, and here are the death copters, like I said. Also, the battle wagon has grot riggers, before I forget to mention. And the warlord traits were, I got acute sensors on the strategic table, and my opponent got Falcon Swiftness from the Eldar warlord trait. Are you going to? I get the first turn unless my opponent steals the initiative, which he is about to do so. Nope, he gets the opposite, and it will be my turn 1. Okay, turn 1. The killer cans fired at that Falcon with all the wave serpents in, and fire dragons.
It made 6+ cover save.
Yeah, I made 6+ cover save, just didn't do anything. This just went flat out 12 inches from here to here, did a little awesome thing because Optimus Prime. These moved up, couldn't fire because it was out of range. These just moved and ran 5 inches. These fired at that, didn't even get any penetrating hits in. Got double 3 for 2 rockets. The first one missed. And this was my turn 1, so going to the turn 1 of Eldar.
I feel disgusted. Okay, so the wave serpent with 5 fire dragons moved up, spun around, moved up 6 inches and spun around to get out these 5 fire dragons. Who then, using battle focus, ran and shot into the killer cans and only killed 1. This wave serpent moved up, did not shoot into the killer cans. That was done by this one actually. And he killed the last 2 of those. The fire prism shot into the Ork horde that was over here, killing 7. This wave serpent also shot into the Ork horde and killed a few there. The wave serpent shot into the battle wagon, got a glancing hit and took off 1 hull point. Wave serpent moved up, fire dragons got out, used battle focus to run and melted all 3.
Before you finish recording, shall I just roll to see if the reserves after you do?
Yeah. Killed all 3 of those. Killed all 3 of the killer cans. The Ork jet bike turbo boosted up there, all went as far as he could. The jet bikes all shot into the horde, both squads. This squad only killed 2, and this squad killed 4. and then that is it, and everything just moved away using the jetbike moves. Before we start,
I'm rolling from your reserves for turn 2 for the Dakka Jets, 3+. Both come on.
Both come
Death
on.
Copters, come on.
Come on.
Death Copters, 1, 2 to my left, 3, 4, 5, 6. I choose if I have acute senses.
So
that means I get reroll. So.
So
I'm going
on
to
that
keep
side.
And this is going to be Orks turn 2 next. This is turn 2. Basically what happened was nothing. Deathcopters came, fired, reduced that to 1 hull point and made 2 weapon destroyeds on it, destroying all its weapons. This moved 6 inches, disembarked the knobs and with Warboss to crew 6 inches, assault the Falcon, managed to explode it and kill 6 Dire Avengers. 6 Dire Avengers. He passed all his pinning. Needs to make leadership on those.
Which they
make. Yeah, these assaulted, did whatever, killed 6 guys inside because of the explosion. This guy fired at him, only made 1 glancing hit on it. And I used my war this turn, so I was double shots. 18 shots, double shots again with this Dakka Jet on this bike squad that he's just passed his leadership test for. And that was it for my turn. My Killicans are dead. Now we are waiting Tau turn 2, is that right? Eldar turn 2.
Here, my turn 2. We got this Wave Serpent came down, shot into those Deathcopters and killed 2 of them and put 1 on 1 wound. The Fire Prism moved up to there, and then after those decided to run, he moved back down to here. This Wave Serpent came up, got out the Dire Avengers, who shot into the boys that destroyed the transport, the knob that destroyed the transport. These moved out and shot into the boys, the knobs. Both squads of jet bikes shot into the knobs as well. This Wave Serpent shot into the knobs as well to finish them off. The Fire Dragons tried to shoot in the Dakka Jet, failed to hit. The Autark with his fusion gun hit the Dakka Jet, got a penetrating hit but only got 3 on the damage penetration. It's on 2 hull points left. The Fire Dragons over there moved up, and the Fire Prism didn't shoot because we decided to pause game here. I'll pass this over to Jay.
There is no way I'm going to get the kill points back, because for every kill point I'll make, he'll end up destroying that unit that just made the kill point, so he'll be always... And he's got 2 additional kill points for the First Blood and for Slay the Warlord. So there's no way I can... Yeah, he doesn't have Line Breaker yet as well. And there's no chance I can get Line Breaker since my only scoring unit's here. And my other scoring unit, which is troops, which are the knobs, because the War Boss confers to the unit as troops choices if you put it in the list organisation. They got decimated anyway. If I try and tank shock with him, he's going to explode his rear armour and then he's going to get shot to hell. So there's no way I can come back, so this was turn 2 of the Eldar, and this is a victory to the Craft World. Good game? Good game. In the next clip I'll record my thoughts and feelings on the new Eldar as well as how this game went. Before we forget, I'm just getting the Eldar players' collective thoughts and opinions on the new Eldar.
Okay, so what I have to admit, the MVPs for my game are definitely all my Wave Serpents. The amount of shots they can put out is just unbelievable. They just destroyed the killer cans and destroyed Orc boys and knobs a lot. The jet bikes, they're good, but the saves can only go so far, but they are good. Fire Prisms did honestly not much. Didn't really have time to do anything with any vehicles to shoot at, and the Fire Dragons did very well. They have getting the boosting points, but they still melt a full metal unit, you can't deny that. And the Mantle Autark, I wish I had a bit of more time to check him out. but he did get a lucky shot with a fusion gun, and I think he would have been really good in close combat. So there's my thoughts. I have to admit, they are a bit brutal on the Orc Horde.
Did you think performed well or best?
For me, like I said, MVP, definitely the Wave Serpents. They're just really good. So many shots, survivable. They did. And yeah, that's it. They are brutal on the Orc Horde. They just destroyed that blob first game by combined firepower. So I will have to say, use synergy well. Everyone knows that with Eldar. And just shred things one at a time. Combine your firepower. It really works. Right, that's me.
Hello. Yeah. What can I say? What can I say at all? Well, I think my loss was due to my list. It's basically compromised of units that I like or that I want to take instead of what synergizes well. I think that's a word, synergize. I'll have to look that up in the dictionary sometime. But yeah, I think that the list making, I think I need to make a better list. Well, not a better list. A list that works well for the units. Because currently I have too many units in reserve and not enough units on the table. Like, for example, in the turn 1 that you just saw, it was either my killer cans destroy those wave falcons or those fire dragons are going to come up and I'm going to lose 2 killer can squads. Now granted, I didn't expect the wave falcon or wave serpent, whatever it is, to blow them all up after the fire dragons failed to shoot them. I wasn't expecting that at all, but yeah, I could have got first blood easily and just dice rolls, I suppose. So I think my lists need to change. And what I always try to do is make an all corners list every time, because I hate list tailoring. I don't. It's like even if I know if I'm fighting against a specific army, I don't like feeling like I've list tailored against a specific army, because I don't like. It's like I play this game to enjoy it. I don't want people thinking I'm a filthy player because I list tailor. So this is my new 1750 points list that I will be trying out in the next battle report, hopefully. It compromises the same loadout of War Boss, so Twin Link Shooter, the Cyborg Body, the Heavy Armour, the Big Chopper, the Attack Squig. It's got 7 knobs now. As you saw beforehand, it's exactly the same. All of Cyborg Bodies, all of Big Choppers, all of Heavy Armours, in a battle wagon, as you've seen beforehand. This is where it gets different. I have 3 squads of 12 boys with knobs, with boss poles, with power claws. These are the knob upgrades. I then have them in trucks. The truck itself, it also has a rocket mounted shooter, well, you know, rocket launcher mounted onto the truck. They also have grot riggers, a wrecking ball and a reinforced ram. And I've done this 3 times over, so that's 4 troops choices. 3 chopper boy squads, 1 knob squad, and then I have my 20 shooter boys. So that's 5 troops choices, because the knobs count as troops choice because I've put it under the War Boss's effect that happens in list making. And then for fast attack, I have 2 squads of death copters with only rocket launchers. So they only have twin link rocket launchers. I've removed the buzzsaws because I find the buzzsaws to be too expensive and you don't get your points back, in my opinion. I know everyone says get rockets, get buzzsaws, but in my opinion the buzzsaws don't get the points back, the rockets do. And then last but not least, I have a Dakar Jet with fighter race and an additional super shooter. And that compromises of 1,741 points, so I'm 9 points off what I should be. Like I say, this should be a better list and should be more synergy because there's rockets, so the trucks could be either a hit and run distraction, or they can just be all out. Everybody focus fires on them. Then reserves come on, 2 squads of Deathcopters outflank, shoot, gone, Dakka Jet, any troops out, shoots the hell out of them, eradicates them. That's my tactic anyway for this list. The boys, if I'm fighting the gun line, I've got armoured support because they're all in trucks. And then I've got the battle wagon with the knobs and the war boss, who should hit hard against the hardest hitting unit on the opponent's board side of the edge. I don't think that sentence made sense though. Yeah, basically anything hard. This list is definitely designed to be hitting hard, so hopefully this list should be doing better in my next battle, and hopefully I'll get a battle report out of it as well. So this is the Warforged with 1750 points, Orks versus the new Eldar Codex. This is the Warforged signing off now.